Yep, I'm doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke now. Why? I have no fucking idea. So I will call myself as a little Nuzlocke profi. I already did like 2 Nuzlocks, so I'm a professional Nuzlocke right now. And the last Nuzlocks were in Skylander, and I kinda want to do a little bit harder challenge. So this time the Nuzlocke is gonna be in Pokemon Let's Go. And before you say anything, I know Pokemon Let's Go is probably the easiest Pokemon game out there. So obviously a Nuzlocke in this game is not pretty hard. But because this is my first time Nuzlocking a Pokemon game, I think that Pokemon Let's Go is a pretty good option to start. So this is like every other Nuzlocke. When my Pokemon dies, I can't use it anymore. I have to remove it from my team. This challenge also ends if when I just lose one single trainer fight. I also have to basically end the challenge. If I lose one fight, the challenge is completely over. And also, just to say it, in this vid, I will call every single Pokemon by its German name. Why? Because I fucking can. But basically, I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea about the English Pokemon names. So I know stuff like Charmander and stuff like that. But I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea about the English names. So in this vid, I will call the Pokemon by the German names. But I will also obviously have gameplay, pictures, etc. So if I say, there's a Mankey, you will see a picture of Mankey, etc. So it should be really easy to understand. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, I had to create my character. And I came up with the perfect name. Fucking Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht is just the absolutely best name. Basically for everyone that absolutely has no idea about German history, basically in World War I, the German army was called the Wehrmacht. So basically my character has the name of the German army basically. And also then the second moment came we all been waiting for. I had to name my rival. And I'm named after the German army. So what would be a good enemy for the German army? Of course, UdSSR, the Soviet Union. Why not? It's kind of funny, isn't it? It's kind of funny, okay? I just had to do it. I just had to do it, man. I just had to do it. But then after this whole creation stuff, now the real game starts. Now the game really starts. And then the game starts. UdSSR, shut the fuck up, I don't care. I got outside, and outside I meet him. Professor Oak or Professor Ice in German. He basically just told a lot of stuff and I absolutely don't care, but then this happened. Yep, and now there's a fucking Pikachu, so I will just get it real quick. Pikachu was captured. And now I have my first Pokemon, Pikachu. Okay, perfect! My Pikachu just escaped, man, it just escaped. So now I have to look for my Pikachu. I obviously got into the lab from Professor Oak. And in the lab, this happened. So now basically I have a Pikachu and I have my very first Pokemon. Professor Eich, halt deine Fresse, es interessiert mich nicht. I then was on Route 1 on my way to Vertania City. And here I also fighted against my first Pokemon at Taubsi. And after Taubsi I also found a Miraplan. So I'm now at Vertania City and here I talk to those guys. I have absolutely no idea who they are. I have absolutely no idea who those guys are. Then I also talked to the shop dude. He basically just said, man, I got a package for the professor. Can you just please bring it to him? So I took the package, just magically just teleported to him and give him the package. And then my rival the USR came and he said, man, let's fight. So I just had to fight against him. This will be absolutely easy. GG easy and he is fucking dead. Then I had to talk to this woman and this woman said, man, you can also play with your Pokemon. And I was like, what? And I just did that. After that I got to the bug forest, I think it's called. In this bug forest I got some new Pokemon. And those are my new Pokemons. Now I'm in Memoria City and here's the gym leader. So I just yeeted over to this arena. And I got to Rocco. I think in English he's called Brock or something like this, but in Germany we call him Rocco. He's basically the stone gym leader. So I just get to him and I just said, man, I want to fucking fight you, and then we had a battle that was legendary. So here are the times of me or something like that, of me fighting against Rocco. Yeah, the fight was pretty easy. Oh, what is this? Okay, my Raupi just evolved and now my Raupi is a Safco and Safco is pretty good. Yeah, okay, I'm kidding, he's pretty trash. I then got to the Pokemon Center and just healed my Pokemons. Now I have my first gym done and now I can go to Azuria City get my second gym. So Rocco is dead. I completely destroyed him. After I destroyed him I got to the Mondberg. But before I got into the Mondberg I got two new Pokemon. I got a Sandam and I also got a Mankey. And a little Easter egg or something. Right now I'm at the gate of the Mondberg and do you see up there there's a Pokemon. That's a Mauzi. And this Mauzi belongs to Team Rocket. I have absolutely no idea what that could mean. I then got into the Mondberg and in the Mondberg really nothing interesting happened. I got some new Pokemons, I got a Pippi, I got a Pixie, I got an Onyx, I got a Zubat. I just got like 3 or 4 new Pokemons. And I also did a lot, I really did a lot of fighting. And my Pokemon just leveled a little bit from that fighting. And also in this big mountain, I also meet him. Then later, I also have to fight against this guy. So you can see in this mountain is Team Rocket, the white version, the dream from the anime, and also the normal Team Rocket. So this mountain is basically unlike the control of Team Rocket. While I was in the mountain, I really did a lot of fight against Team fucking Rocket. Then later, I meet this guy, and this guy is basically just a scientist, and he said, those two things, I have no idea what they're called, those two things belong to him. But then I will just completely destroyed him in the fight, and then he said, okay, you can have one. And then I chose this one. Why? Because it just looked cool. Then I was on my way to get outside of the moon fair, but then I meet those guys, Team Rocket. And then I just said, man, we want to steal that thing, you stole the thing we want to steal, and because you stole our thing, you gotta pay. So then I had to fight against them, so I just did that. Jesse and also the other dude, I just forgot his name, James, right, James. Jesse and James, I completely destroyed him and they just run away. And now I'm outside of the mountain and now I'm in Atsuria City. And Atsuria City is also the next arena, the next gym fight. Against her, Misty. So I will just destroy Misty real quick. Misty is down, and now I have two badges. And in German it's the Wasserorden. I have no idea what the name is in English, but now I have 2 of the 8 badges I need to get. Nice. Misty is completely destroyed. So now, as I already said, I have now 2 of the 8 badges I need, and now I have to go on this bridge. So I just get to the bridge. What the fuck do you want? He basically says, there's a Pokemon that can speak. And he said, I'm so terrified right now, I have to fight against you. So I had to fight against him. What a surprise, I obviously win because I'm just a pro. Then I got onto this bridge, and on this bridge are 5 trainers. I have to beat every single trainer, and then the end I get a reward. Now the time is something of me fighting against those 5 idiots. The 5 dudes are down, and now I can talk to this dude, and he gave me the prize. And he's basically just saying, man, you're so good. You're such a good trainer. Maybe you can join Team Rocket because you're so good. You can really help Team Rocket. What? You don't want to join Team Rocket? Do you know who I am? And then he reveals he is one of Team Rocket. And then he just said, do you really don't want to join? I obviously say no. And then he said, man, let's fight. So then I had to fight against him. After I completely destroyed him, I got to this dude. This dude said, when you capture 50 Pokemon, I will give you this Glumanda. So if I capture just 50 Pokemon, he will give me a Glumanda. Then after that, I got into this side of the map, and here I got into this building. And in this building, this happened. Basically, there's this Pokemon scientist, and he turned himself into a Pokemon. And I have to help him, and when I help him, he will give me something back. So I will just help him real quick. So now he's again a human, and now he gives me this. He gives me a ticket to the SMS Anne. This is a really big ship, and I will just go there real quick. And get something, because on this ship is something really important. But before I can go to the MSS Anne, I had to get to this building. And you can see it in the building, this place got robbed. Team Rocket got into this building and just completely destroyed it. I then got outside of this building, and here I meet this guy. Just a random NPC, absolutely nothing to do. And obviously, yep, he's a member of Team Rocket, so I had to fight against him. And then he just said, man, you completely destroyed me, I'm out. Then he just left. And now, time lapse or something of me getting to the MSS Anne. I'm now at Orania City. Here is also the next gym. But here's also the MSS Anne, so I will now get to the ship real quick. In the ship, I then had a talk with the UdSSR and also with Blau or Blue. He's also a trainer, he's not important right now, but he will be very important later. And in the ship, I later got to this point. Here again, I had to fight against my boy, the UdSSR, so I will just do that. Man, this fight was pretty intense. And also in this fight, I lost like by half of my team. 3 or 4 of my Pokemon are completely dead. So this is the first time where a Pokemon of my team dies. And of course, it was the fight with the UdSSR. And this fight was so fucking hard. While I was doing the fight, I had like 5 heart attacks. And I really thought this was it. This is where the challenge ends. But with a little bit of luck, I beat him, and now because he's dead, I can get into the room of the captain, and he told me he can teach me a secret technique. And with the secret technique, I can destroy little trees. And I need this thing to get into the arena. So the captain just said me, man, come here, I show you how it goes. So he just did that. My character and also my Pikachu knows how to do this, and now there's nothing in my way to get to the arena, so I will just get to the arena real quick. I'm now in the gym of Orania City where the leader is, of course, Major Bob. And this arena is fucking hard. You can see those 3 idiots there. I also have to fight against them. And unfortunately, while I fight against one of them, this happens. Unfortunately, my Pokemon is also now dead. And now I have to fight against the gym leader with a completely new team. And this completely new team is completely underleveled. So I have to fight against him with like 3 Pokemon that are completely underleveled. This will be a lot of fun. I have no idea how I did that, and for me I have absolutely no idea how I did that. But Major Bob is defeated, and now I have 3 out of the 8 badges. Major Bob is completely destroyed. I then got outside. Outside I meet fucking Misty. Misty is basically saying she came here to just swim a little bit. It's just a good place to swim. After a while she said, I have something to show you, and then she brought me to this cave. And this cave is called the Dick Tree Cave. Because in this cave is basically a place where dick trees live. And this is the dick tree. And then I obviously get into the cave. In this cave are a lot of dick stars and dick trees. So I obviously got one. After I got out of the cave, I came to this dude. This dude is an assistant of Professor O. I followed him inside, and inside he showed me a secret technique. This one is called Lichtflut. And basically this technique does, when a room or an area is dark, with this technique I can basically just light it up. You can see it right now. This house is completely dark, and I use the technique and it's light again. And it's basically, now I have 2 out of the 5 techniques. Outside I had to talk to you and he said I can show you a place where you can use this technique. I then obviously followed him, and then he said we're now in Tuya City, you only have to go east and there's the Felstunnel. And the Felstunnel is really dark, so you can use the technique there. So I then just yeeted over to the Felstunnel, but when I arrived, this happened. And now an epic fight against Team Rocket again. So yeah, that happened. I then recovered my Pokemon, and now I'm ready to get into the Felstunnel. But before I got into the Felstunnel, I spoke to this dude, and this dude gave me his Glumanda. And also before I got into the tunnel, I did a lot of training. And in this training, this Glumanda evolved. So now my Glumanda is now a Glutexo, and with my new completely level team and my new Pokemon Glutexo, I will now get into the Felstunnel. As you can see, the failed zone is pretty down, and because of that I used my secret technique and then that happened. And now I have light. In the failed zone I got some new Pokemons like a Rhyhorn or a Golbat. I just got some new Pokemon. So I'm now done with the Fates Tunnel and now I'm in the next big city, Lavandia. I'm now in the Pokemon Tower. For everyone that doesn't know what a Pokemon Tower is, this place is basically a graveyard for Pokemon. Every dead Pokemon, every Pokemon that has died, lies here. And here I obviously meet the USR again, and he wants to obviously fight. So I will just destroy him real quick. And I completely destroyed him, of course. After the fight we got to the next level of the tower and here something happened. I then left the tower and now I'm on my way to the next big city. So Team Rocket just kidnapped this poor Tragosso, and now I have to get to Prismania City, infiltrate their base and rescue Tragosso. This will be absolutely easy. I am now in Prismania City. It is also a place where the secret base of Team Rocket is. And I then talked to this dude, and this dude said he's the one protecting this poster. I have absolutely no idea why he's protecting it, but then I did a fight against him. I absolutely destroyed him, and then I just pulled the lever behind the poster, and then this happened. The secret entrance to the Team Rocket base is now open, and now I can get into the base and just infiltrate it. So I will just do that. I then got into this area, and here I found this dude, and he says, do you need the elevator key? How bad for you, I'm the only one who has it. So you have to beat me in a fight to get it. So I obviously just fight against him. Well shit, now I have to find a way to get this key. And now I can play as Pikachu and get the fucking elevator key. And I have the key. With the key I can now use the elevator to get to the room where the fucking boss of Team Rocket is waiting for me. So before I can destroy the boss of Team Rocket, I have to destroy those two idiots. Well shit. So those two idiots are now out of the way. Now I have completely freie Bahn to the boss of Team Rocket. So now before I can get to the boss, I have to fight against Atlas. And now finally I can get to the boss, Giovanni. And now I can finally fight against Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket. And I fucking destroyed Giovanni. So I now have the Silph Scope, and with the Silph Scope I can do something really important. I can now return to Lavandia, and with the Silph Scope I can figure out what happened there. But before I get to Lavandia, I meet this dude, and this dude shows me a new secret technique, Himmelsritt. With Himmelsritt I can basically just teleport around the world. After all that happened, I now have to fight my way to get to the top of the tower, and while I was fighting I obviously got also some new Pokemons. I don't know, I just fucking love this whole idea of the girls. I just fucking love that. After all that happened, I can now get to the top of the tower and here this happened. So those two idiots are back and they want to fight again. Yeah, well shit. And then as a gift, because I saved him, Mr. Fuji gave me the Pokeflöte or the Pokeflute. And this is also a very important item. I can now leave Lavandia and get to the next city with the next gym. I'm now in Tasmania City and this is also a place with the next gym. And the gym leader from Tasmania City is called fucking Erika. She is called Erika. I just had to do the joke. After I got to her, I obviously challenged her, and here's the epic fight against Erika. Is defeated, and now I have my fourth Orden, the Farborden.
Und was der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird, das werden wir uns anhören. Mit von der Partie die Woodies.
So after that I am now here and there's now fucking Relaxo blocking my way. And by the way, am I the only one who sees this person in this Pokemon? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But I have the Pokeflute, and with the Pokeflute I can just play it. And it wakes up. And now it's attacking me. Perfect. I allowed to just escape and now it's gone. Perfect. I then got back to Rania City to get this Shiggy, because why not? After I got Shiggy, I got back to Rania City and here I meet fucking Rocco. I just talked to him for a little bit and then he gave me some cookies and tea. And with his tea, I can basically just do this. I can basically give this to this dude because I was so kind to him, he now is letting me pass. And because he let me pass, I'm now in the next big city, Saffronia City. And in Saffronia City is the Sylph Company, the thing that Team Rocket wanted to take over. So basically the city right here is under the control of Team Rocket. And now I can also enter the Sylph Company. This company is now under control of Team Rocket. And I need help to save it. And I just know the guy. Germany and the UdSSR are working together to destroy their enemies. Well, that worked good in the past. But before I can go and destroy Team Rocket, Blue wanted to fight against me, so I can just prove to him that I'm a worthy opponent. Blue just completely wrecked my team. All our Pokemons are dead. And as I said at the start of this video, when I lose just one trainer fight, the challenge is over. And because I obviously lost this fight, the challenge is over and I didn't make it. So as you just saw, I completely got dragged and I lost the challenge. But I gotta say, I'm really surprised that I managed to beat half of the game. Just as you remember, this was my first time playing Pokemons after like 2 years or so. And I really didn't do any preparations. It was a completely blind nuzlocke. And I gotta say, for a completely blind nuzlocke, to beat half of the game is pretty okay. And because I wasn't able to beat the challenge, I will also think about a little punishment. I don't have any ideas for punishment right now, but I will think about the punishment over the next day, and then I will do a separate video with the punish. I'm not a fan of real life punishment, so this punishment will probably be just something like a really stupid DVD build, or beat that boss with your worst Skylanders, just something like that. Just a really hard challenge as a punishment for that challenge. And in a few days I will start my next nuzlocke. My next nuzlocke will be in one of those 3 games. Skylanders Sparrows Adventure, Skylanders Superchargers, or Skylanders Imagineers. I just gotta look which game I want to nuzlocke the most. But it also was a lot of fun to nuzlocke a not Skylander game. So maybe after my next Skylander nuzlocke I will maybe do like a Sons of the Forest nuzlocke or a The Forest nuzlocke. I have no fucking idea. But it also was a lot of fun to work on this vid. I completely enjoyed it. It took a lot of time, but I absolutely didn't care. I wanted to do this video because it just was so much fun. But this was it for this vid. Thank you for watching. Entzieher in mein Netz, Nuzlocke.